Well, guys, here I am working on the 2004 Nissan Frontier. The engine number, for those who might be interested, is Kilo Alpha 24 Delta Echo, which is the KA24 DE engine in a 2.4 liter, four-cylinder, of course, in an '04 Nissan pickup Frontier. And I had the oil leak right here, and it was spraying. This is all full of oil down here, and everything is wet, so it must have been really shooting out from the side. And it actually, when I opened up the gasket, it was cracked right at this spot, and it actually broke in half. So that shows me, the gasket is very, very brittle. Here, I'll show you this. Look at this. See that? I shouldn't be able to do that. It's just brittle as anything. This may have come from the overheating. I'm not sure, but regardless, it's a very, very easy fix. I'm going to do the plugs right now. The plugs are in here, and you don't have to gap the plugs. The plugs come pre-gapped, so don't never touch the gaps on the plugs. Here's your timing chain. Now you got to remember, I'm just a backyard mechanic. I am not a professional anyway. I already did I installed the radiator in the truck. I did the water pump. Very, very easy to do on this truck, and I was very, very pleasantly surprised at how easy it was. So what I'm going to be doing is cleaning the mount off, cleaning everything off, getting all the grease and oil off around the mounting, the top of the engine where it mounts. Then I'll, they say you could use silicone or the blue Permatex if you want, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. Don't know if I need it, because it is a rubber gasket. Some do and some don't. If it's a rubber gasket, you really don't need it. So I may use it just to hold it in place as I'm installing the gasket, and I'll probably be installing it in the valve cover first, because it does have to go in the grooves, as you can see here. Does have to go in this groove. Okay, maybe get a better look here. There you go. Okay, so the gasket will go in here first, and what I'll do is I'll put a little Permatex in here to hold the gasket while it's turned upside down. Decided to do the wires because I actually didn't know how the wires came out, and which is good about the truck. The original wires were numbered. Okay, this is number, I don't know if you can see that, number 4, and of course number 3, number 2, number 3, number 2, number 1. So I'm going to replace the wires. They're very easy to do, and I didn't know that these actually screwed out. I thought they pop out. So I wrecked the first one, even though I could reuse it if I really wanted to. But I'm just going to replace it, being that the wires were only 40 bucks. And the only thing you got to worry about are the wires that you buy in the auto parts stores, good or at least comparable to the original manufacturer. Hopefully they are. Okay, and you also have gaskets. The kit comes with a gasket for the spark plugs too. So everything will become included in the kit. Let me see what else I could show you here. Here are the wires. Okay, these are the wires that I bought for the truck. Okay, and stand by for a minute. Let's see. Well, I can't do this and open this at the same time. Looks, because hold on a minute. Let me put the camera down and I'll open this up. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna open this up this way. I know. Hopefully, I got the right one. And naturally, I don't have a screwdriver on hand. Let me just stick in a screwdriver. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, you could hope you fast forwarded through all this. Okay, so let me put this down here where I could show you a little better. And here's the gasket. It's a rubber gasket, of course, and it's you know, not as brittle because it's a brand new gasket. Here is the spark plug gasket. Okay, so no oil falls into the into the spark plug area. And these, of course, are, I'll have to look at these, but I don't want to have parts left over. But I'm sure these are for mounting, you know, I'll have to look where those go. Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this on this truck. Main thing is, and believe me, I've worked on my trucks in the past. It's not like I've never done this before in my life. This particular repair I haven't done, but it's all common sense, and it's very, very easy repair for somebody who's a backyard mechanic. I'd rather do this than send it out and probably pay, who knows, $500 to $600 again. Everything cost me. I needed some more sockets. Let me just cut this out here. And I got the platinum plugs, which that's what it comes with, the platinum. These are already pre-gapped. Okay, good plugs. And I have the anti-seize lubricant, which you put on the plugs, because this way, you know, if you ever have to remove the plugs, it'll be a lot easier to take them out because they do seize up. And you got the connector grease, okay, to make a good contact, and plus it'll go on a lot easier. You just need a little bit on the end of the plug, just, you know, just a little bit on the dab, and then the rubber will slip right over it. That's really about it. This has to be thoroughly cleaned, and of course you have to clean this thoroughly. Make sure this is completely dry. And you know, like I said, I'm gonna do the plugs first, and then do the gasket, and make sure everything is clean. And what you want to do is try and keep this covered while you're not doing anything, because you definitely do not want to get any dirt blowing in there, or wind, or you know, particles or leaves or anything like that. The leaves, I don't know if it'll really harm anything, but you don't want to get no sand or anything in here, you know, because this is still, you know, a very important part of your engine on top, of course. Like I said, this is all new to me. This is the first time I'm doing this. So if you have any questions or pointers, of course the job will actually be done already, but you know, I'm just trying to show you guys who's never done this before. It's a very, very easy repair. Even if you decide to do the radiator, I will be glad to tell you how to do that. That's very, very easy. The water pump was easy. Everything on this truck was very, very easy to get to and work on. Everything is 10 millimeter bolts, so you need a 10 millimeter socket. That's really about it for now. If you have any questions, post, and I'll be glad to try and answer it. And like I say, I am not a professional mechanic. I'm basically a backyarder. And that's about it, guys. Again, this is a repair on a Nissan 2004 2.4 4-cylinder. And the engine is a Kilo Alpha 24 Delta Echo. Okay, so in other words, it's KA24DE. Alright, guys, this is Tom, KD6SBR for my ham buddies. And I'll be posting another video after I'm done. Thanks, guys.